Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Number 13 is our subject. And what a dominant performance. Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
First pitch, 7-0-7. No out.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Mookie Betts gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Looking to strike out the side to begin the ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Hanley Ramirez comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball. And he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Lewis Haynes steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Travis Shaw will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And a high strike there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is... Dustin Pedroia will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, and there's 1 away.
Right fielder.
Rusney Castillo will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hicks is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. J.P. Arancibia will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Xander Bogaerts is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Hey, nobody out now, nobody out.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category.
Here we go, guys.
He's having himself just a fantastic season so far. Not only is he pitching well, but his team is playing great for him as well. You need run support and solid defense to rack up the wins like he is, and he's getting it.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Mookie Betts digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, now we got 2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the... Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, and there you see. It's been a great year for him as he leads the American League in that category at this point in the season. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff.
Nope.
Hey, we got one. Dominant.
1-0.
Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Travis Shaw is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
2 outs here.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dustin Pedroia will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Grounded down the third baseline. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. J.P. Arancibia will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
He sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Xander Bogaerts will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. So they do get their first hit. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot. This offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit to short. Escobar takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Hanley Ramirez will step in. A ground out victim his last time. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Here we go now. Let's go.
2 down now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Lewis Haynes will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off, and with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt. More of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. And you've got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one, and a great competitor, too.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
The windup and the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Rusney Castillo. And they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes.
Hey, let's go right here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now, J.P. Arancibia. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Throw on to first, and the Yankees have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get the